Tara and Andy's film reviews on OurGamers.co.uk.
Hi everyone, it's me, Tara Malik.
And me, Andy Baines.
And it is time for another film review. Hope you guys are ready. This time we're talking about Atomic Blonde, which is out in cinemas. It's classified 15. The director is David Leitch. You got obviously Charlize Theron starring in this, James McAvoy and John Goodman. That's just a few. There are quite a few other people in it as well. Quite a few that are recognised. Don't know about you, Andy.
Yes.
Well, dude. Genre, action, yes. Mystery, yes. Thriller, yes. Ticks all the boxes. The running time is 1 hour and 55 minutes. And just to give you a heads up on what it's all about, an undercover MI6 agent is sent to Berlin during the Cold War to investigate the murder of a fellow agent and recover a missing list of double agents. How many times can you put the word agent in a sentence?
How many times are they going to lose the list of double agents as well? So many films have done that.
Oh, I know, right? But hey, let's not knock it yet, shall we?
I'm not knocking the film.
Let's get into story and script. Or not. I feel like you're never ready for this.
It was good. I don't know if you want me to talk or not. I enjoyed it, the story.
You just sit here and look. That's
Good.
You can try. Oh.
But yeah, the story was good. I have no complaints about the story. It's not the main selling point of the film.
No.
It's not the reason you're going to tell someone to watch this, but it was good.
But at the same time, yeah, I wrote the same thing. Quite good, actually. Some bits I kind of figured myself, and other times it still had me guessing and re-guessing and doubting myself, which is a really good thing for this sort of film, being a mystery and all that. You kept thinking, this is the person who is behind all of it, and then you're like, oh, maybe it's not that. It's someone else. And then you think, no, maybe it was them. Or is it them? So
You think too much. Just enjoy the film.
And then I wrote, oh my days, vicious. And then, that is why it's a 15. Because I was wondering why it's a 15, and I definitely was shown why it was a 15. And I wasn't ready for it. So, but no, really good spy action suspense movie. I definitely wanted more revealed. It does tease, and I kept trying to put it all together. And Andy just sat there enjoying it, so.
Yeah.
That's what you're doing when you go see a film. So obviously we know that it's based during the time leading up to the sort of knocking down of the Berlin Wall. And it's got a good script. The script wasn't too bad. But as you say, it was an okay story. It was pretty good. Kept you guessing. But as you say, it's not like the main point of the film where you'd go tell someone, oh, Atomic Blonde was good because of soundtrack. It was brilliant.
Really was. Right from the start,
yeah.
It was a huge part of the film.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, it's all based in the 80s, so you've got a lot of 80s songs and cover versions, which are so good. And German songs, whoop, whoop, big it up. All great, and it worked so well to fit the scenes they were in. So it was a very good pumping soundtrack. And I'm so glad it just happened to be the case that the timing of the film that we could see was in the Super 2D, formerly known as the Impact screen, which is all about the sound. That is the screen to go if you want to really hear the sound for what it is. And it was good that we went to see it in that. So
yeah, can't argue. It was a good film to see in that. The sometimes the sound was used, like the songs were used ironically.
Yep.
Which was just makes you smile, you know. The bit of violence going on, and there's like a silly little song playing over top of it. It has its charm.
Yeah. I didn't really notice anything particularly being on the beat as strictly as with Baby Driver, where it all kind of fit the music right on.
No, it wasn't like that.
Yeah, because I think they pretty much choreographed everything dead on every aspect of the songs that were chosen in the film Baby Driver, whereas here it was just more revved up music to fit the scene, or something like that. But still, really good film, really good, strong soundtrack. I'm very, very, very happy with it.
I made notes throughout, and so my note here is just that perfect tracks all the way through for the scenes, fit what it was meant to do, set the time right. Done.
Exactly. Right, I guess we move on to action now, and I don't have a lot to say, which is a bit weird considering, it's an action film, but it's kind of to the point. Nice fighting choreography, great action scenes that were well put throughout the film. Go Charlize! Well, she's so good.
Yeah, what was it? Mad Max was another one that she was in. So.
I mean, I've got her, she's such a great actress and performer, so I've got quite a few notes in cast and characters which we'll get into, and also there's a really good car chase scene in this. You've got to have one of those, don't you?
Yes.
So I enjoyed that as well.
No, I've got the same sort of notes for the action. I made a note about the choreography was great all the way through.
Yeah.
It wasn't too sort of gorily detailed or anything. It was enough.
It was enough for me.
What rating was the film?
15. That's why it's a 15.
Yeah, it was fine for a 15.
Yeah, no, I see what you mean. It's okay. It's just me.
Been worse,
like, it's just me.
Yeah, it could have been worse. Could have been 18. Then you would have had to look away for after
I
choreography.
probably would have had to run out the cinema.
It was always impressive. There were certain restrictions on some of the fights and stuff where you were like in certain buildings or certain open areas and different lighting and dark and situations, and they changed it up and they mixed it up throughout. Not once did the action scene repeated or dull.
No. And it always built up, and then it, there was one fight scene, I mean, it went on for quite a bit, but it didn't feel lengthy, but there was just so much going on, and the camera work involved, and panning around, and she had to fight so many people. So, yeah, no, it was all really good, so I was quite happy with the action throughout.
From that, because you're mentioning that, I want to mention, because we're going into shots next, there was one of the fight scenes did seem to be like one long shot for a large portion of it. Probably used tricks every now and then.
Yeah, I think they did, actually. They mentioned it somewhere in the...
It was just effective.
Trivia. Yeah, yeah. Oh, as we're going into it now, shots, lighting and set design. Proper 80s vibe, the graffiti and the neon look throughout, which I loved. I mean, you get it in the poster, you get it in the trailer. I mean, it's just like full on 80s, but like, I absolutely loved it.
I made a few notes where there was a lack of colour except for the neon lights.
Yeah, exactly.
The whole film had a sort of...
unsaturated look.
Because it was based in a cold climate and a cold situation. Bleak situation,
Yeah. Oh, no, it was really good. The sets looked really good as well. It was very moody and atmospheric. Nice shots and choices made to benefit the scene and issues that were there at hand, so building the tension even better. It was a very intimate film as well. There were loads of close-up scenes, which makes it very personal, but it worked. It was really nice, and it wasn't overdone either. And this is probably one that you were kind of mentioning in the previous section. There was a really interesting sort of shot, the way they did the shots and the backdrops during the silhouette fight scene, which was so good. Again, it changed it up.
Yes.
But it worked so well. It was so effective. So I'm quite happy with that. So yeah, just the use of lighting in general to create atmosphere. For example, the dimly lit, whether it was dimly lit or neon lit, made it very, very moody in the scene. So yeah. Rightio. I got the thing about one continuous shot. Was that one continuous shot? Question mark. If so, it's real good. I think I read somewhere it actually, is it like a 10-minute fight scene? It actually uses 40 separate shots seamlessly stitched together. Yeah. So well done. Well done. And good camera work, swapping sides and point of views during the scene as well. I really enjoyed that. So it's not all just one-sided. You kind of see what's going on from both perspectives. Cast and characters. You've got to big up Charlize. Yeah. We'll get to that. They all played really well. And as I said, recognised quite a few people. We've got Fred Flintstone in there.
Yes.
I just thought forever known as Fred Flintstone.
No, I like him as an actor anyway.
Yeah, no, he's good.
He's always done some good things.
Charlize, once again, outstanding performance. She's just perfect for the role. She brings that strong female presence. She's gutsy, she's elegant, she's sexy, she's serene. It's a tough role, emotionally as well, but very physically demanding, and she just does it justice. So she was kind of the perfect person in that sense to play it.
James McAvoy brings himself to the roles.
He does.
He plays.
He's so good.
You're gonna get what you expect with him, especially from the trailer that hits his character. But he plays it perfectly. Yeah. Assuming it's possibly him now. It seems to be maybe a little bit typecast for that sort of role, but he just plays it perfectly.
He does. He is a really good actor.
Oh, I can't say he's too typecast because.
Yeah, I was gonna say that film with all the different.
Yeah.
But no, everything I've seen him in so far, I've not been disappointed. So, well done to him. Charlize again, Mad Max. Is it Fury Road? Yep. She was in that. She just does it so well. She can play vulnerable, but she can play strong so well.
Seeing her playing those strong roles in Mad Max and this, it's a shame she was a little bit wasted in Fast and Furious, if anything.
Was she even? Oh, she was the latest one.
Yeah.
Yes. And obviously she played in Snow White and the Huntsman.
Yep.
And not too bad in that from memory either as well. It's just, she obviously does, in a way, typecast just strong female characters. But she just does it really well. So I'm happy about that. Randoms?
Yep.
Charlize...
wait, last one. Sorry. The evil guys, the henchmen and all that, they surpassed themselves as looking evil and taking some fights. They done well.
Yeah.
Yeah, they come across as evil henchmen, but they perfectly fit the roles.
Yeah.
So hats off to all of them.
Yep. Randoms. Okay, so Charlize was one of the producers, which makes sense as she fills the role really well, brought a lot to the table and delivered, so I'm happy about that. I don't mind. And I believe somewhere it said that it took 5 years. Where did I read it?
While you're doing that, I'm just going to say that locations that they used and the sets that they done were, you know, believable. Everything fit that sort of cold era.
You see, the thing is, this all happened, I think, before I was born. So I don't know the history. Yeah, you feel old. I don't know too much exactly about what happened. And my mum's from Germany, but I don't think she's really explained much either.
Oh.
So I mean, it's Berlin's more in the north, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think they're more from the south. So southerners.
That's interesting.
So I don't know too much about that. Which is weird, because you think I would.
Yeah.
And I've never been to Berlin either. I need to go to Berlin.
You can sing 99 Red Balloons when you get
I
there.
know, yeah. 99 Luftballons. Didn't they have like a really creepy version of this song, like eerie version in the film?
Remember, possibly.
And I thought that worked so well. But yeah, so anyway, I need to get my history correct on what exactly happened during that time, because I don't know. I knew there was the issue with the separation, but I didn't know how strict. Obviously, it's a wall tower, figure it out. But like, you know, the whole crossing it and the issues and, oh my god, the severity of the situation, I didn't quite understand. So
it's a bit more light-hearted, not random. The film was based in like early 80s or whatever it was, I think.
Yes.
I can't remember at that time. The neon lights and the music and all that all made it, and the setting made it look like it. But also, it seemed to be filmed like an 80s film a little bit, possibly.
I think
it really
the
come across.
or something.
Maybe that was it. Something about it came
now,
across like it was a proper 80s film.
Yeah.
So yeah. They done well.
I found what I was looking for. Charlize spent 5 years developing this project. So it's not something she just pulled out and been like, bam, on the table, let's just make this now. I want to be in it and I want to be the lead. It did take quite a few years to get it all together, which is crazy. Which makes you wonder, what's going on right now that we won't know about until like a few years' time? And it's like, we were living our lives like this while they were planning.
Star Wars 9.
Just curious. Anyway.
Avengers 7.
Yeah. That's
Fast
all
and Furious 14.
Oh my days. So that's all I've got for randoms.
Same.
Good. Time for the rate. What are you going to give it?
8 or 9.
Oh, really?
Yeah, possibly as high as an 8. Yeah, well, definitely an 8. Possibly as high as a 9.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to go for an 8.
I'm going for an 8 as well. I thought it's got a 7.1. I don't know if it would have been higher when it first was released in cinemas, because it's obviously been a few weeks now. But just too many films to watch at once, isn't it, Andy?
Yes.
Too many in one go. You either have nothing or you have everything at once. So we're trying to get it all done for you guys. But yeah, it's got a 7.1, which isn't too bad of a rating. But I do feel like it should be a bit closer to, from like say 7.5 upwards to an 8 sort of thing. I've given it an 8 as well. I think for what it is, an action mystery thriller, it's great. The cast is great. The music's great. The atmosphere and the shots are great. And the story's not too bad, because you do still try to figure out who it is behind everything. So happy bunny.
Good to hear.
On that note, yeah, exactly. It's good, isn't it? It's a good day. On that note, see you later. We'll be back soon for another film review for you guys. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks to Cineworld Festival Leisure Park Basildon for the best experience around.